Less than a minute had passed since Elia finished off Keji and the riders started their march towards us. The battle itself had taken me only a couple dozen seconds, but now every second counted. The 3 felines had already noticed the commotion and joined me on the roof as soon as I killed my first steel ranker. The first of my opponents who looked barely different from a human. I had no time to contemplate the implications of that. Our enemies were getting closer with each passing moment, and who knew if there was another group coming at us from a different direction. "Everyone, we need to get to the dungeon," I shouted. "Errol, Iriri, let me add you to my party." Even before I finished speaking, we were running already. It took me only a few seconds to invite them to the party. At that time, I passed near the corpse of the noble Lycanian, bent over and grabbed the scimitar without slowing down. As a result, when I raised my body back, the hood of my stealth cloak came off. I didn't mind it much, but the same couldn't be said about at least one of my companions. "Mr. Lex, your ears—" Errol didn't finish his sentence, but I already realized that I messed up. "Oops," Elia blurted out. "Never mind, Uncle. It's not a big deal. Just focus on the escape." But, lady—" "No buts," she interrupted him. "Just run." Errol got silent, but he still gave me a glare filled with suspicion. I couldn't blame him, really. It wasn't every day that you saw a being from another world, after all. How could I forget something so simple? I thought helplessly. We hurried to help her companion so much that I totally forgot about my disguise. Now I can only hope that Iriri and Errol are as understanding and compassionate as their young lady. "We have to hurry up," Iriri said, changing the topic. "From what I saw, they really forced the hoppers to go all out. Poor beasties." We jumped from the roof and continued our sprint towards the relative safety of the dungeon. What we would be doing after finally reaching it was another matter. "Those beasties," Errol growled as he landed on the ground. Unlike me, he didn't have the Mirage Veil to slow himself down. "As you called him, won't be against having you, or any of us for that matter, as their meal. Lady Elia, you should go ahead without us. You don't need to slow down for our sake." I unequipped the skull staff and then put it in the storage together with the scimitar. It wasn't very convenient to do while running, but what choice did I have? "What are you even saying, Uncle?" the girl objected. "Lex saved us the trouble of dealing with a group charging at us from another side. But what if we encounter another one? It would be easier to deal with them together." Would getting in the dungeon even solve our problem? They had at least some players, from what I understood, so they could send anyone inside as long as they were low level enough, right? That wouldn't be so bad, but if they camped outside the dungeon, things could get problematic.